Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back. So today I've got a very interesting video for you all. It's one I've wanted to do for a while.
Front of house manager's office, please. Thank you.
Interrupting my video. But yeah, guys, I've been well, I'm fine. I can't remember what I explained in my last video. I don't know if I'd explained that I was off again from the show because I had pleurisy. Yeah, I got run down after having COVID and got ill again, got a lung infection, so been a busy one. And I had my Tracy cover run, which was super exciting. I wasn't 100% when I did it, I was still quite poorly. I'm just so glad that I just managed to get through it, and I had really good feedback and it was just so much fun. Yeah. Also, I want to say a massive thank you and hello to all my new subscribers. Guys, we hit over 400 now, like it's crazy. I think on my last video I was kind of like, oh my god, I'm so close, I really want to hit 400. Obviously now the new goal is 500. Come on guys, this is like more than I ever expected. So I just want to thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed and liked my videos, followed me on Instagram. Obviously if you haven't already, subscribe, give it a like, and my Instagram is linked here below. But yeah, go give me a follow because it's really great to hear your feedback. Obviously with this video I'm going to do is obviously a Q&A about Hairspray. There are a few sort of questions that are about musical theatre more in general, a lot about like my role I play, about Tracy. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Guys, today I've done something bad. I've got a McDonald's. But I've gone for a wrap, just the chicken wrap, and I'm quite good because I actually don't like mayo sauces. It's very boring, but it is quite literally chicken, lettuce and the tortilla wrap. Don't judge, I know I'm boring guys, but I thought I'd treat myself to a McDonald's. That's a lot of lettuce in there, I'm gonna take some out. Question number 1 is, how early do I get to the theatre? Now this kind of depends because we obviously do 8 shows a week. We do a 7:30 performance, and then we also do matinees, which on a Wednesday and Saturday are at 3 o'clock, but on a Sunday are at 4 o'clock. Normally, we sort of do warm up on stage an hour and a half before the show. So let's say today it's a Thursday and our show is at 7:30. Warm up is on stage at 6 o'clock, which is fine. But because obviously I'm a girl, hair, makeup, if you've seen my like pre-show routine, you'll know there's a lot I like to do before we go to warm up. For example, sometimes I pink on my hair if I've got time, but normally I do my full face makeup. So I kind of like to aim to get into the theatre sort of like an hour before warm up, just to give myself some time. You know, you don't have to be in the building until like, you know, probably like 5:55 just before warm up, but I do like to get in a bit sooner just to, you know, I just don't like to be late. For example, today I'm in at 4 because I'm filming this video and I've currently got an empty dressing room, which I'm not sure how long that will be empty for, so I might have to move locations just so I'm not annoying my other like dressing room girls. Question number 2, do you think it's necessary to go to drama school? Now this is kind of a question where I would always be like, yes, I think you should go to drama school, however I don't think it's necessary. Obviously some people are just naturally very talented, and there's a couple people in the cast who have never trained at all. However, they have all been attending classes, so I suppose they have had some training, but they didn't attend like full-time performing arts schools like colleges or unis that are like specifically for musical theatre. However, most of the cast have, and I do think it is quite necessary that you do have some kind of training, just because this industry is so hard. And it's not even about talent necessarily, it's just to like mentally teach you things. Obviously I went to Erdang at 16, and if I hadn't gone to Erdang I don't think I would have worked, just because they kind of grounded me. I learned so many rules and like just musical theatre knowledge, you know, just things you do learn at musical theatre college that are essential when you go into your first job. So I do think it is very good to have some kind of training, and obviously I do recommend going to a performing arts college or uni depending on how old you are. Question number 3, how does it feel to cover the role of Tracy? It is absolutely terrifying because I don't know if anyone has seen the show. If you have, you'll completely understand what I mean here. It is a full-on role, it is hard. I do not know how Lizzie does it 8 shows a week. The stamina required for the role of Tracy is crazy. Like, I have quite good stamina, but because you're singing and dancing the whole time. Like literally, you do not leave the stage. The only time you leave the stage, pretty much, is in Timeless to Me, which is obviously Edna and Wilbur's duet. That is literally Tracy's only break within the whole show, so it's mental. And I do feel so honoured to obviously be covering the role, and obviously I had my cover run, so to actually do the role, it was amazing. Like, it was so much fun. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but it's just incredible the fact that I even had this opportunity to cover like a lead role on a West End stage. It's mental. Question number 4. What is your favourite song / number to perform? So my favourite song is definitely Nicest Kid or It Takes Two. But if I was going to say what my favourite number is to perform on stage, again, It Takes Two is great because I actually don't do much, but I do have like a couple little features as Shelley in the song, like only stupid little things, but because it's quite like relaxed and I get to like be a bit funny. I try and be funny anyway. Some people laugh, some people are like, what the hell is she doing there? But when you come watch the show, let me know what you think of that number, because I think it's very funny. It's such a good song, and it's just amazing to just sit and get to watch something while being on stage. It's nice. And also, of course, You Can't Stop the Beat. Like, that one is so difficult, but also just so much fun, because it's the finale. The audience are loving their lives, and honestly, being on stage, looking out on the audience, clapping along and standing up and dancing, it's just sensational. Moving on to number 5, what is your favourite part about being in Hairspray? Again, carrying on from that one, the audiences. Our audiences are just sensational. The standing ovation we get every night is incredible. The love and the support and the clapping, the cheering, it's honestly so amazing to hear, especially being on stage, getting that reaction. It's great. And obviously I also adore the cast. I get on with everyone so well. We all do. We're such a close cast, I think, because we've all been through quite a lot together. Obviously, you know, we all auditioned back in 2019 and obviously the show got shut down for lockdown a good couple of times. We've had to postpone the show, and we've all just bonded so well. I've made some really great friends for life on this contract, so I'm very grateful for that. Question number 6, what do you eat on rehearsals / on show days? This is, honestly, it varies. Like today I'm having a McDonald's. Honestly, it varies. I was planning on doing like a video on this. Please like comment below if that is something you'd be interested in. I was thinking of doing like a what I eat in a week, like on a show week. Yeah, I would love to do a video on that if you guys are interested. Obviously, if you're not, then I won't do one. But if you are, comment below and I'll try a sort of video out for you next week. Question number 7. What was your first musical you ever saw? Seeing Hairspray changed my life, you're a star. Oh, thank you to, I can't remember who wrote that question, but thank you if you're watching. That's very sweet of you. My first show I actually saw, I can't remember because they were both back in 2007. Like, I may have seen a show before then, but the first one that I can remember, I'm pretty sure it was Hairspray, the UK tour. I saw it at the Mayflower. Or it was Sound of Music, I also saw back in 2007. I really can't remember which one it was, but either one of those two, which is mental. And obviously, like, back in 2007 was when Michael Ball and Les Dennis were playing Edna and Wilbur, and the fact that I'm now in a West End show with those two both playing those iconic roles again is honestly mind-blowing. Number 8. Ooh, my book fell. What was the hardest character you've played in a musical? Like, I've done quite a few shows. Professionally, I've not done loads. I would say Tracy, though, and I think it will always be Tracy. I can't see a role ever being as hard as that. Just because of the physical, vocal, and mental stamina you need to get through 8 shows a week of playing Tracy. It's crazy. It's a very tiring role, like, because she just doesn't stop, and even when she's speaking, like, it's all like, I'm Tracy Turnblad, and like you, I go to Patterson Park High. Like, it's all really twangy, high in my register. Obviously, naturally, I've got quite a low speaking voice. I have quite a twangy singing voice that I can put on for Tracy, which obviously I do. But to speak in that voice as well for like a good 2 hours or whatever, however long the show is, it's a lot. Question number 9. Oh my god, I can't even do it. Question number 9. Does it get tiring doing the same show over and over again? No, it actually doesn't. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some days when your body is knackered and you're like, oh my god, I've got to do it again. But I feel like as soon as the curtain goes up and we're like, good morning Baltimore, I just see the audience and I'm like, nah, I've got this. Like, I'm actually really excited. And you find like new little things to do as your character. Like, I'm really getting into the role of Shelley now. I'm absolutely loving it. I think she's so much fun to play. You know, I'm finding like relationships between different characters and things like that. So actually it always kind of keeps it fresh. I try to like mix up like little bits in the show, like acting choices and things like that, just to keep it on your toes. And obviously we want you guys in the audience to feel like it's the first time we're performing it. So trying to keep it fresh for you guys, you really do just have to, you know, try and find new things to do with your role and just enjoy it. Like, it's such a fun show. So like, I would be lying if I was like, you know, it does get boring. Like, it never gets boring. It's so much fun. Question number 10. What is it like working with the celebrities in the cast? So obviously you've got Michael Ball, Les Dennis, Rita Simons, Marisha Wallace. They're kind of like the 4 celebrities we have in the show. Honestly, they are all so lovely, and I'm generally not just saying that because I'm doing like a YouTube video. They honestly are so nice. Michael Ball is so lovely. You know, we say hello. I see him a couple of times throughout the show, but not really that much, which is completely understandable. Les Dennis, I see him a couple of times in the show, and we always have a nice little chat before. I think it's before the Madison. Rita is, honestly, she's my favourite. She is amazing, not only on stage but backstage. She's so down to earth. And like, we have so much in common, and we honestly just chat all the time. Like, it's probably really bad that how much we do chat, but yeah. And obviously Marisha Wallace, like, what an inspiration that woman is. Like, her voice is sensational. Having to stand side of stage watching her do I Know Where I've Been every night is just amazing. Like, and obviously that audience reaction she gets every night is incredible as well. But no, she's a lovely woman. I just enjoy getting to know them and working with them. Like, I feel like it's just such a privilege to be sharing the stage with some iconic people. Like, honestly, I'm still like sat here like eating my wrap, like, what am I doing here? Like, how am I working with these incredible people? But I am, and it's happened. Question 11. What is harder, Shelley or Tracy? I would definitely say they are both very difficult, but I would have to obviously say Tracy, just because she sings more. And vocally, she obviously does more than Shelley. However, Shelley dances more than Tracy, I believe. Yeah, no, she does. So Shelley dances more than Tracy, and actually I'm on the top soprano line for every song. So vocally, Shelley is really tiring as well. Hi! This is Lily, who plays Luann. So question number 12 was, do you get overheated in the padded suit? Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. It was obviously very warm, but when I was wearing it, I didn't feel overheated. However, when I took it off, I realised how much I was sweating, and honestly, I touched the suit and it was like touching a radiator. So I suppose, yes, I did overheat wearing the suit. Question 13, what musical do you want to go into after Hairspray? Now, honestly, I don't care. I will literally do any musical, whatever. I think realistically I'm looking at probably I'll probably do a panto, because obviously timing wise we finish end of September. I'm going on holiday in October, so technically before you know it, it's going to be November, which is when panto rehearsals start. So I think I'll probably do a panto. Hopefully, I say that I haven't actually booked any yet, but yeah, I actually don't mind musical wise. I will take anything. Question number 14 is, do you prepare for each role differently, or do you have a specific method you follow each time? Not really. I mean, I sort of have a rough pre-show routine, which I did do a video on. I think my last video is a pre-show routine, so go check it out if you're interested. But realistically, it kind of goes, I get in, do my makeup, go to warm up, pink out my hair, get changed like into the show underwear and things, and then I go get my wig on and obviously get changed and then do the show. That's roughly what happens. I don't really have any sort of like pre-show rituals. Some people do, but I know that if I start doing it, I'll have to do it every show. So I'm kind of like trying to break that habit, because normally on a show I'll always have some kind of ritual I like to do, but on this show, no, I just kind of turn up and get ready. Question number 15, what was your audition process like? From what I can remember, it was a long time ago now, but it was very fun. I really enjoyed it. I have, again, already got a video out explaining literally everything step by step, like a good old 10-minute video explaining every round, what I sang, what I wore, like everything. So please, I will link it below if you are interested to go watch. But yeah, go check it out if you're interested. Question 16, what did it feel like when you got the call saying you booked the job? Oh my god, that was amazing. It was probably the best feeling ever. I was actually around a friend's house at the time, and I remember I literally was just like, I was in more shock, and then everyone, obviously when I told them the news, just started screaming, and I was in London at the time, so I grabbed the first train home. I literally got home and I walked through my door, and my mum had like got my grandparents around. They had like a little party. Honestly, it was amazing. It was just like all my hard work had paid off, so it was just, yeah, it was great. The last question is question number 17. Do you sing while getting changed into your costumes? So the way the show sort of works is no, you're not meant to be changing and singing at the same time. However, there is one point in the show which that isn't possible. It's kind of before Hairspray, which is the song where we all have the hairspray cans, we like reveal our crazy wigs and things like that. Through I Know Where I've Been, we have to get our wigs on, get out of our like normal sort of like my Shelley basic outfit, which is my green one, into my orange dress, get my massive wig on, which I think you guys have already seen if you've watched my previous videos or follow me on Instagram. Either one, you would have seen the wig. It's mental. And we have to get obviously our headscarves on and our purple coats for Hairspray. So that is like a very, very quick change. So there is kind of a moment where you are singing some oohs and like ahs and things like that, and you are kind of getting changed. But the quicker you change, sometimes you can actually sort of make the change and then sing side of stage. But because my wig takes so long to get on, yeah, I always tend to sing and get changed in that number. So that is all the questions finished. Thank you so much, guys, for sending them in. Obviously, I did a question and answer thing on Instagram, and I wrote them all down because I just prefer to handwrite things. Before I finish this video, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe below, follow the Instagram, do what you need to do. But yeah, look in the description box because I will link all those videos that I mentioned in this video below, so go check them out if you are interested. Hope you're all well, and I will see you back shortly for my next video. Bye!